For Tori?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Oh my God, how fun is this?
You guys can sit anywhere. I don't mind.
Thank you.
We are so glad you're here.
Yeah, we were.
We have got to go home.
So who's Tori?
I am.
Uber Anonymous.
And how about in the middle? What's your name?
What's your name?
What's your name?
I'm Sam.
Sam. And what about you?
Christine.
What's your
Christine,
name?
my name's Carmelo. Nice to meet you.
Carmelo. Like, that's an awesome name.
Thank you. I didn't give it to myself, but I will keep it.
Yeah.
Uber Anonymous.
Yeah, I drive 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. So people
Oh, girl. I mean,
write some crazy,
I know you're not a girl. Let's just put it aside.
write some crazy shit in there.
No, I just say that. It's nothing at you. I just say
You're
that.
good. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Oh, there's the Winn-Dixie. It does
I
exist.
told you. Wait, so these are the bars. I told you the bars exist. They don't believe me. They think I make things up in my head.
What's
but
that?
I told them that, South Howard and all that, there's bars up here.
Oh yeah.
They think I make things up.
Are you girls not from here?
Well, they're not.
We're not. New Jersey.
Well, I'm not from here either, but I live here for 5 years.
Yeah, she's
How old-
originally from New Jersey,
how old
and
are
then
you?
she left us.
29.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess you could miss Soho. Yeah.
Miss so.
I mean, it's like 18,
Well, my
19,
sister's
20.
22,
Like,
so
What,
that's
UT
how I
girl?
know. Yeah, UT girl.
yeah, they're my favorite.
Oh.
I was able to quit my 15-year career to do this full time because these people
Because
just
these
keep-
girls, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
girls
Yeah,
and
this is
guys.
where the bars are, guys. See, I told you they exist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
there'll
didn't.
be a couple thousand people here tomorrow.
That bar looks like kind of like a couple thousand people tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Well, so we're here
Wow.
for Christine's bachelorette.
I mean,
We're
this
at
is
St.
this
Peter's.
is where everybody 18 to 23 knows to come to
Yeah.
meet people just like them.
Oh, I
We came here for New Year's like 2 years ago. It was a lot of fun.
So
Oh,
it's
we
been
could've
it's been
walked
like
here.
this since I was a kid, 20 years ago.
Oh, you've lived here your whole life?
Yeah, most of it.
Very cool. Where'd you live before here?
Kansas
Oh, what was that like?
sucked.
What was your career before you?
I was in security, access control, and designed and installed vault security systems.
Cool.
See, now that
Alarms.
sounds like it is enjoyable, sort of.
I mean, I enjoyed it as much as you could enjoy a job you have to do.
Gotcha.
However, this is like a borderline fantasy. This
Oh, yeah.
Very fun. Very fun.
Carmelo, does your mom have a nickname for you, or does everyone call you Carmelo?
mellow.
Mello?
Mello.
Yeah.
Because listen to this. We were talking about kid names, right? Because we're like early 30s, late 20s type of thing.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, my husband wants me to name our kid Anthony. And I'm like, what's another good Italian name? But now I'm thinking Carmelo's a really good Italian name.
Mellow.
Listen,
I like mellow.
I'll tell you what. Like the favor my name has done me with women.
Oh.
Name your kid Carmelo.
Wait, that's so funny. She's literally gonna name her kid Carmelo, and they're gonna be like, "Where'd you get that from?" She's gonna name my Uber driver.
Yes,
one night.
literally.
I used to go by.
One night.
My whole family called me Carm, and I never used my never used my full name. But I remember, like in class, the teacher calls your name.
And he said Carmelo.
Yeah. So when I was a sophomore, there was this freshman. I will never forget her name, Jessica Celebrity. She was
Ooh, what a name.
the sexiest girl, and the way she would say my name made me start calling myself by my full name.
So before that, people
My-
would just be Mello.
My friends would be like, "Say hi to Jessica," so she says your name. Like my guy friends, so she'd be like, "Hey, Carmelo," and I'm like, "It's fucking Carmelo now."
That's my new identity.
Carmelo, I hope you remember that forever, that you named my second child.
Put it in the book. I tell those stories all the time.
Oh yeah.
Where's
put
the
it
book?
In Put it in the book. Put it in the book. Yeah. I will
I got
name. Now it's on
Where's the
paper. You
pen?
gotta name your
Yes!
child. Yeah.
Look at this. He
It's
has a little
official.
light. But where's the pen?
I will name my child.
should be
Oh,
out.
it's here. Okay. Amazing. This is a great idea. You're a genius. Okay.
Yeah, that's volume 3. I'm gonna have to paint the cover to volume 4 here soon.
Do you love it? That's actually a really
It
good
is my
idea. Do you read
favorite
it?
every day. Every day. All aspects of this job I love, even the bad stuff.
I will name my son Carmelo. Stop.
Samantha. Amazing.
This was like 2 years ago, but these 3 girls came in the car and I introduced myself and they're like, "Wait, what's your name?" And I was like, "Carmelo." And then a different one of the girls was like, "What's your middle name?" I'm like, and then the last girl was like, "What was your last name?" And I'm like, and then the first girl goes, "I think I'm pregnant."
Wait, this one says thank you for saving our lives. Do you save somebody's lives?
Literally, probably 3 or 4 times.
Oh my goodness. TikToker.
That was Lauren Groom.
Best Uber ever.
That was That was Lauren Groom's Claire Bear. I remember Claire
He
Bear.
remembers everyone.
Yeah.
Farewell tour.
I met that guy twice.
Yeah.
So out of 15,000 people, I've met 39 people twice. And that young guy was one of them. And then him and his dad, fedored up and everything, went to see Elton John's last
That is
tour.
so
Yeah,
cool.
that's epic. Wow. So many people wrote you nice notes in here.
Diane drew a dick and her phone number. So
Oh my God.
Because Diane is for the streets, that's why.
You should fuck me, get
So-
money. She drew her tits and her pubic hair.
Yeah,
And then
this was
stop.
a girl. She was one of the very few people that I forced out of the car.
Oh my
God.
Fuck bitches get
Because
money. Spoke of what?
Look, she even
That
for Instagram.
that guy,
7
his name is
million.
Corey, and he struck out with women all night long. Then he says, "Fuck bitches, get money."
But
Yeah.
then there's a girl that says at Paisley Howe on everything. It's my 22nd B-Day. Please be in love with me. She wants you to love her.
Carmela.
I mean, for that night, sure.
For the-
These girls, they're catch and release.
Oh, this girl said Snap, Insta, TikTok. I am famous.
Damn,
Her name
girl.
was Ariana White.
Yes, it was.
Listen, you know they're young when they're putting all that shit
She
in
was
there.
she was 16, and as
16.
as politically proper as possible, this girl was way too attractive for one female, and she's already weaponizing it online.
Damn.
So she's got 250K followers. The girl's got $10,000. What do you call it? A $10,000 an ad
Wow.
for Insta. Like, she won't understand life.
No.
She's a sweet girl, but she's
But she won't ever understand.
no, she won't.
I was really close with this guy older than me for years, and he died recently, but no one was supposed to know. We were close, so I can't say anything.
Right.
Anonymous.
Oh wow.
Like,
Yep.
people write, like, serious shit in here.
Well, here's the thing: is you don't know what part of life that I'm interrupting on somebody.
So-
Yeah.
And it could be really, really happy. It could be really bad. Like
Yeah.
I have, like, during COVID,
read
this
any
couple
favorites.
that was going to get married, like a couple weeks before COVID,
Yeah.
they got trapped in different countries, and they couldn't see each other for a year and a half.
What?
So
No way.
I'm bringing the
That's
guy.
so terrible.
I'm bringing the guy back, and his photographer called out. So he asked me if I would video record them meeting for the first time after a year and a half.
Oh my God.
But then there's other times where I'm picking up a girl.
Who's
A
crying.
guy is delivering her to the car,
Oh.
and I can tell that she did not dress herself.
Oh,
And now her and I can't, like, tell her, you know,
Oh,
I gotta, like,
yeah.
lead her into understanding what has happened
Yeah.
while she's coming out of whatever she was dosed
Oh,
with.
no.
And
Yeah.
then her and I gotta spend the next 2 hours at the police department. Like, you don't know what situation, you know, it could be some girl, which, I mean, I don't really believe in clairvoyance until this happened, but her and I were vibing out. We were having a great time. I drive till 4 a.m. So
Yeah.
it was like 1 a.m. In Tampa, so that's where my money is. And out of nowhere, her total demeanor changed. She goes, "I know this sounds weird, but I think you should go home."
She thinks you should go home
yeah,
when you're driving
so
her?
yeah,
Oh my God.
so she's like, you know, how late do you work? I say, usually work till 4. It's like, what's going on? And she's like, I'm not really sure. Do you have any pets? And I said, yeah, I've got 2.
Stop, stop, I have chills. I literally have
So
chills.
she asked me how old they are. I said they're 13. She goes, yeah, I think you should go. I think you should go home. So it was really eerie the way that she did that. So, and it takes me about 45 minutes to get home from here-ish. So I just was like, well, fuck it. It was bothering me too much.
Yeah.
So I just started driving home. And 5 minutes before I got home, my brother, who works a normal job, called me and said, hey, Kaya's having seizures right now,
Oh my
and I don't think she's going to last. If I had gotten that message when I was in Tampa, I would have come home to a dead dog instead of being there
So
with
Kaya's
her.
okay?
No, she's not okay.
Oh, sorry.
So, oh no, I'm excited. That dog was the best dog ever. She died in the most peaceful, quick way possible. It's not like I was taking care of a decrepit dog for a couple years after. It was like she was healthy and everything was fine, and her kidney ruptured, and it is what it is.
So
you
that
know,
girl must have been like a
who knows?
like,
But
what a medium or like a psychic
Something.
or like she had some.
you just don't
Yeah.
know.
Wow.
You know, like
Yeah, you don't know, like, who you're
these
with,
are the like
yeah.
it's not only who you're with, but who they decide to reveal that they are. That girl could have just been quiet.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Thank God she said something.
I've told I've escorted a federal judge across county lines under armed guard, and I told this story to another guy he's also a federal agent, and he was able to tell me what really was going on in this court case while they were whisking this federal judge away. It's like, first off, I have to be lucky enough to get the dude. Second off, he has to admit to me that he's an FBI agent as well, and that it's like, what are the chances of that happening? Before Uber, I wasn't a fake guy, but there is just too much about this job that is going to make me crave working tomorrow and not crave sleep. Like I just want to get to the next reason I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to be like a people person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
to like
definitely.
do Uber for sure, which is nice. Like you obviously like meeting people and like hearing people's stories. I like that. That oh my god, the dog went.
Oh my God.
You know what's interesting is I've been this way my whole life, but I'm as open of a book as you could possibly be. Like
What's
I
your
don't care.
astrological sign?
I don't believe in that, but if you think
what's
you
your
can
birthday?
guess. No, well, that's the same thing.
Alright, wait,
you a
let me guess.
So
Let me
you
guess.
tell me,
No, he's
and I'll
not.
tell you when you're
I'm
right.
guessing he's a Pisces or
No.
he's a
You're an
Leo.
Aquarius.
Good job.
I'm an Aquarius.
Leo.
Oh, okay.
like my sister.
Leo.
So-
It's the outgoingness.
Yeah, well, I wasn't this guy 4 years ago, I'll tell you that much. Uber's really built me into somebody, like I liked myself before, but I love myself now.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and
I'm so happy.
I know.
Inspiring conversation.
I know.
so, well, you gotta understand, I'm built by the Uber riders that have made an impact on me. So I'm a part, you know, they're all a part of me. They think they're a part of my past. They're not. They're a part of my future, and that's just
Oh my
That's
god.
just the way it is.
You're very inspiring.
Yes.
yeah. Well, like I said, it was them that did it. When I started driving for Uber, you know, Uber was tough in the beginning because you girls are friends with the people that you like. You're not friends with the people you don't like. You don't like them. You don't know them.
Yeah.
I have to be friends with
Yeah, you have
everybody.
to, like,
Yeah.
So I've had to learn a lot about this, but something that I realize, especially because I'm dealing with people that are going out, people have a lot of things that they cannot tell their friends and family.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
They won't tell you?
Right, but
Yeah.
but see, a lot of these things, they're nothing. Like, you should be able to talk about stuff like this.
But
You
they're
should be able to
scared.
be. They are scared, and
You
we've
know-
been taught to not be sensitive or to not be trustworthy. Like, you can't have your guard up all the time,
Right.
but these people do. But there's nothing I'm better at now than people.
Yeah.
You know, and it could be guys. I mean, I've gotten a guy in a car that he just cheated on his girl.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
the love of his life.
He's telling you, yeah.
He's asking me, you know,
What do I do? Yeah.
yeah, and I was like, well, I mean, I got to play really neutral in the car,
Yeah,
you
Of
know.
course, yeah.
But he ended up changing the destination to her house so he can go admit it to her, and he's 100% sure that she is going to leave him, and
But
you
he
know,
wanted to tell her.
Wow.
he had to. He was breaking down in my car.
Yeah,
Oh.
Now he's got to go do that.
yes. And you took her
And
home.
You know,
you're
and
there
then I
for the
took-
And then you don't know how the
process.
story ends, though.
But that's the thing is, I want to. I want to know all these stories.
Yeah.
But like, to me, this is like, what was that movie? Okay, the movie What Women Want.
Yeah.
Him passing through, he's only hearing a few chirps from each conversation.
Yeah.
He's not hearing the long form. Yeah, and I mean, I do want to know,
I
but
know.
there's too many
Well, I
experiences that I wouldn't have if 1 minute of a thing didn't happen.
You should write a book.
You know,
Yeah.
Things people tell their Uber driver.
I
And
am.
think, yes, you should. Yes.
So
That's so cool.
Yes.
it's been a while with people trying to convince me, and like I said, I've been built over time. I've heard people say you should be on YouTube, you should be on a
Yes.
podcast,
Yes.
you should be on the radio.
You have a lot of insight to give.
How do you? So that would be my hardest part. Is like not getting too attached. Like how? Like do you wonder? Are those people married today, or did they break up? Or you know what I mean? Like, do you wonder?
I do wonder. I'm a very logical, controlling type of person, or at least I was.
Yeah.
So giving this kind of stuff up to fate, or what I like to call it is privilege, is I had the privilege of seeing that little bit. Like, these people, a lot of them are really cool people, but I mean, we're not going to be good enough friends for me to get that information.
Yeah.
It's this car. It's getting shot down by 6 dudes and feeling ugly and getting in the car and just talking shit about guys,
Yeah.
which later turns that around. It's things like that. it's a young girl getting in the car, you know, having trouble understanding why she's so against hookup culture, because all she's trying to do is be like her friends. And it's like, well, I'm not a parent, nor do I want to be, but I got to deal with that.
Yeah.
I got to deal with that like right now. And this can change the course of someone's life.
Yeah.
And it's not even about like morals or integrity or anything like that, but that dude that went to his girl's house instead of his own house, that completely changed the trajectory of his relationship.
It's one.
He
Yeah,
might
it's
have
one quick decision.
He might have saved them, you know, 9 months worth of time.
I
You
know,
know,
right.
because he might have just continued to try to date her and felt guilty and really
abandoned
hurt
it.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's ripping the Band-Aid off. Like, it sucks. I don't want bad things to happen to people, but if they have to happen, I would like to be there.
Yeah.
You know, I would say that in the beginning, I kind of felt like I was more of like an average guy, like Uber driver, like whatever. But people are like so appreciative of the smallest things, and I realize that there's just not people out there doing it,
Yeah.
and it makes me want to do it. The last girl that threw up, which was the 35th time,
Oh my God.
35.
that swore to me she wasn't going to throw up, but I'm better than that. Like I know what's happening
You know
here.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So she's throwing up, and I gave her a hair tie, a bottle of water, and I had a black blanket because we were on the side of the road. So I'm like shielding her. Obviously, that's not the look a woman wants to have. After she was done, she was like overly impressed with that. I've just seen so many girls
Yeah.
that when they throw up, they feel really embarrassed. So I just was like, well, let me
That makes a difference.
bring a blanket so like people can't see her.
Yeah.
You know, and then
That's
it
huge,
worked,
yeah.
so I kept doing it.
Yeah.
Or waiting for somebody extra time and letting them know I'm not going to cancel. And I find out that they, you know, get hit up by like poachers. I call them poachers. People that make a living off of canceling on you.
Oh.
So if I get within 100 feet of you and then I let 5 minutes count down, I can just cancel on you and make $5.
Really?
So yeah, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll drive by the Ubers to trigger it and then go wait around the back, because most people at bars, they're not like, I mean, you girls were hanging out under an interstate. That's rare. But usually people that are coming out of a bar or something, they're not waiting on the side of the road for me.
Right.
Yeah, you're the interstate girl now. So,
Oh my God.
so you know what's funny? Like obviously this isn't true, but do you know who I pick up on, under interstates?
Hookers.
Yeah, escorts.
That's not us.
So-
We're not us.
So, well, it's never more than one. It's so when I saw 3, I'm like, no, that's not what's going on here.
At first, did you think it was gonna be?
Yeah, because as soon as it showed under the interstate, I'm like, okay. Honestly, like I'm giving you some negatives to Uber and whatnot, but the thing is, there'd be no such thing as a sunny day if it didn't rain every once in a while.
Yeah.
So you need that context, you know, their contrast. But the thing is, like, if you want to see the vibe, you got to be the vibe, but it's not always there. Sometimes it's a dead night, whole night, dead. Other times, it feels like these are like old best friends from another life where the whole night seems like a party. Now, when people are impactful, somebody I would like not want to just pass by, people that I would have a long conversation with, something that is more, makes this not feel like work to me. I actually carry something with me
Yeah.
for those people, which you are the first one since 6 p.m. today. So, and that's just the way that it goes. Do you still have that light?
Oh yeah.
Okay, shine it at the headrest behind you, the center headrest. Now you see that headrest, you see that brown strap?
Yeah.
So flip that brown strap over top of the headrest and pick that bag up. I got me a marlin. Look at you reeling that in.
Oh yeah. Wait, for a second, I thought you were gonna say there's a fish in here.
No,
You're the bride.
go and open it up.
Okay.
Girls, like I said, you know, not necessarily a fake guy, but 1 minute sooner or later we wouldn't know each other. Go and open it up. Now, let me at least get you your last drink for the night.
Oh!
I was scared there was gonna be like a.
You know what? You
Like body comes across so nice.
girls,
That is so sweet.
it's funny. Very often I go from a murderer to a nice guy, just like that. Because you women watch way too much crime
Too much.
documentaries.
I was like, there's
There's-
gonna be a body part.
I literally was like,
Girls,
it changes.
girls think it's gonna. Girls think
He's
it's gonna
such
be.
a nice guy.
Yeah. The girls think it's gonna be a head or a puppy.
Literally, I was like, wait, like,
Thank you so much. That is
You're
so
welcome.
sweet.
Keep in mind. Keep in mind.
Naming our future sons gonna be
Keep in,
Yeah,
keep in mind,
Carmelo's.
it's mutual. You know, so it has to be both of us, because Everybody that's been in here since 6 p.m., they put their head back there. They don't even know that's there.
Yeah, I had no idea.
You know?
Yeah,
So
right.
sometimes, some of the saddest days, I got to take the whole cooler home, and I'm like.
Aww.
But the thing is, like, I've tried to hunt like tips with the shots. It doesn't work that way. It's got to be the vibe. You know,
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
like
Yes.
you, and you have to like me, and we can't be wrong about that.
Yeah.
Then it works. The last thing, if you're up for it, about a year, maybe a year and a half ago, something like that, the people that got the shots, one of the guys said, what did he say? He said, it's like you're building a community of people that are never going to see each other again.
Yeah.
And he said,
I'm sad we're never gonna see
so here's his solution. Is he, along with a lot of other people, convinced me to start an Instagram just for the people that get the shots.
No way!
Yeah.
Did you want to be a part of it?
Wait, stop!
Okay, so,
This is fun. I'm
so
happy.
so look it up first. So it's exactly like the book.
Wait, thank God we didn't take
Uber.
it.
Uber Anonymous
Anonymous.
Official.
Oh, okay. Uber.
Stop!
So you're looking.
Wait, okay.
You're looking for a lion's head.
268 people followed. Done. Driving for Uber has been the greatest experience of my life.
Uber. Wait,
Oh my God, it's you. Hi.
Okay,
Okay, I just followed it.
The lion?
Right here.
The lion?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God, thank you. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful for
So
this ride.
this is
Wait,
my.
you're good.
So cool.
Put us on here.
Huh?
You have pictures with people.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
It
a
says
picture with you.
with the greatest people I've ever met. You
We're
guys
gonna be on here.
Read the last one.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
These are real experiences.
89 rides, 1 of 4. That was good.
Yeah, this last week there were only 4 rides like this.
Damn.
The weekend before that was 19. I felt like bad
Wow.
posting so many people because I'm like, it brings down the value, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
You know, so
You have to be authentic.
yeah, if I knew what was
Yeah.
coming, this wouldn't be that enjoyable.
No.
And you
Like,
thought
good
we were gonna be
example.
hookers.
Like good example, yeah, you're my interstate girls. So all right, so did you grab the Instas?
Yes.
Yes.
You did. Okay.
All right, so we're actually taking it off of the dash cam.
Got
Okay.
it.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Oh,
So, yeah.
Thank
Well, I
you
hope
so
your
much.
next ride
Happens
is
for a
good too.
reason.
Thank you much.
It was
So
so
cool.
nice meeting you.
Have a good night. Make sure you
Yeah.
grabbed your garbage or
Amazing.
personal stuff.
Wait, wait, can I just show you? So here I have this full wedge on.
What did you say?
Full wedge, right?
Right.
She broke her shoe.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a blessed night. Thank you, Carmela. You're amazing.
You're welcome. Oh, the white's doing pretty good too. Do like the blue. Do like the blue.